What's going on, bad golfers? We are back with another Play Bad Golf video. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel. More golf vlogs are on the way. But for now, I just want to do a quick recap of what happened in TGL match number 2, because all I got to say is that is what I'm talking about. The production was off the charts. I loved it from beginning until end. That match, the live production, it delivered in ways that were unexpected. It may have also disappointed some people. We'll get to that. But overall, I loved it. Now, I'm going to discuss the good and the bad in this second match. By the way, this is a spoiler review. If you want to watch the match on your own before you listen to any of this content, go ahead, pause this video, go watch the actual match, and then come back to this video and let me know what you thought about it in the comments down below. But yeah, let's get right into it. The good. I mean, the intros were everything. Roger Steele delivered once again. And of course, the big intro, the big dog himself. I actually think Tiger Woods probably should have started the match last week. The first match should have been Tiger Woods' team. But the big intro from Tiger was amazing. Everybody else came out to their own, to a different song, but Tiger came out to his own unique song. And of course, it was Eye of the Tiger from the Rocky soundtrack, fitting, Eye of the Tiger. But yeah, I mean, it was awesome. I mean, it looked like a WWE moment. It was raw. It was dope with the red lights, red smoke, and then the red Jedi himself comes out. It was great, wearing Sunday red. Yeah, it was awesome. Everything was awesome. Scott Van Pelt, the host, awesome. Matt Berry, Marty Smith, the interviewers, commentators, everything was good from beginning to end, in my opinion. Now, if you watch my first video of the review from TGL from last week, the first match, one of the things that I complained about or had a little nitpick about was the shot clock. And I gotta say, I was wrong. Now, it seemed like they had way more time last week with the 40 seconds. That's why I said maybe they should reduce the shot clock by 5 or 10 seconds. But this week, I'm pretty sure that Justin Rose, Tiger, Sahith Theegala, it seemed like they were always coming down to the bitter seconds, to the bitter ends of the clock this week. So the shot clock just was perfect. It got the fans involved as well. Like once you hit 15 seconds, you hear this little heartbeat sound, doom, 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 doom. And then the fans start getting involved. Once it gets down to under 10 seconds, they start doing a countdown. So it got everybody involved. I thought the shot clock was great. I was definitely wrong with my assessment of that last week. Shot clock, absolutely great. Keep it in. It's awesome. All right, what else was really good? The courses were really, I like the courses. I mean, I understand that they are virtual courses. They're not going to be like the courses that you actually play in real life, but I liked the courses. The Boomerang course I thought was cool. It was like the swamplands of New Jersey. I'm a Jersey guy. I'm from New Jersey. So that's what it looked like to me. Alpine, of course, was dope. That's the one that has the super speed slot. And of course, they went back to the Spear as well. That's the one that looks like a Black Widow with the two triangles connected. I like the courses. It allows them to explore their imagination. It's not going to be like courses that you go and play in real life, because you're not playing it in real life. They're playing it in a stadium, under the bright lights of a stadium indoors. So I like the courses. I thought they shined. I thought they were great tonight. And I thought that was a good part of this second match as well. The crowd participation was off the chains. And there was one point where Jupiter tried to ice Justin Rose while he was putting. So they took a timeout right before he was about to putt, which made him have to go back and look at his putt again. And then when he came back to putt the next time, the crowd was, they weren't booing him, but they were kind of making noise and trying to rattle him from making his putt. So the crowd was involved. But of course, he sunk the putt, ice in his veins, and then he wagged his finger like Dikembe Mutombo, the great late Dikembe Mutombo. It was just an awesome moment. I thought it was an awesome moment from the match, from the second match in TGL. Now, another thing that was really good, the third thing that was really good to me was the LA Golf Club themselves. That was Justin Rose's team. It was Justin Rose, Sahith Theegala, and Colin Morikawa. They were good. They were spot on. They were making shots. There were some mistakes. There were some hazards hit, but most of the hazards were from the other team. Most of the penalties were from the other team. But the LA Golf Club played their behinds off. They played well. They deserved the win. They got the dub. If you watched it, they got the dub and they deserved it. I feel like all LA sports teams right now are just coming up clutch right now, especially with the wildfires that are happening in California. My heart goes out to everybody who has family or who lives there. But yeah, all the LA teams are coming up clutch right now. The LA Rams just had a big victory on Monday night against the Vikings, and I'm pretty sure that they were underdogs. Nobody thought that they were going to beat the Vikings with the season that the Vikings were having. But LA teams are coming up clutch right now, and LA Golf Club did the same thing. The heart of the people in LA is huge right now, and the rest of the country is riding with y'all. So yeah, I thought the LA Golf Club did their thing. You saw Alexis Ohanian and Serena Williams. They were there. They are part owners of the LA Golf Club. It was just overall a good showing from the LA Golf Club. All right, let's get to the bad. And there wasn't much bad to me. Not this time around. It wasn't much bad. A lot of times we like to nitpick. Oh, I'd like to see this. No, there wasn't much bad to go around here. There were a couple little snags. One time there was a moment when one of the commentators, it might have been Marty Bird, was trying to talk to Tiger Woods as he was interviewing. No, it was Matt Berry. When he was trying to talk to Tiger Woods over the comms as he was interviewing Serena Williams, and Tiger couldn't hear them. So there was something wrong with the communications to the players. But they got it fixed later, because later as the players were interacting with the commentators and everything was working. So there's going to be some hiccups like that. This is all happening in real time, but that's just a small thing that was bad. It's expected, right? Another thing that was bad was the Jupiter Links Golf Club. Oh my goodness. They were bad. I mean, the putting was bad. The approach shots were bad. It led to multiple penalties. At one point, they even mentioned it was the most penalties in TGL history, which, of course, yeah, it was. It was only the second week in TGL history, but it was pretty bad. All of the players, I think, really just had issues with nerves. You know, probably none more than Kevin Kisner. His nerves were off the charts, which is the indication. I think that was an indication of how he was playing, because it gets to you. That environment gets to you. They're not used to this. They were nervous. They were so amped. In fact, one time on the mic, Igala even said that, you know, he hit a shot. He was so amped that he hit his regular 135 shot or 134 yard shot. He hit it 150 or something like that, because they have so much adrenaline running through them, because it's a tight, close environment. All the lights, all the cameras are on. The whole world is watching. They were just juiced up. They were amped up by the adrenaline. So it's to be expected. But yeah, it was the Jupiter Links Golf Club was bad. But the bad could also be pretty entertaining. For example, in the 3v3 match, there were count them, 3 water shots in a row. 3 in a row. First one was by Max Homa, and the second one was by Thigala, who was on the LA Golf Club, and then the third one was by Tiger. Some could look at that and say, "Oh, that was bad play." But you know what? I mean, to me, it's just relatable. I do it all the time. You do it all the time. It was relatable golf. They looked just like we did at some moments, minus the money and the Sunday red gear. They looked like me for a minute. So I thought that was cool. But yeah, it was just all nerves and issues with nerves. You could tell that they were just nervous, and it was tough sledding. Then there was another moment when Kevin Kisner hits a shot, a penalty shot on the Alpine hole. Max Homa laughingly, this is his teammate, Max Homa laughingly, tongue-in-cheek, asks if Tom Kim can fly in to replace him. He's the 4th member on the Jupiter Links team. He wasn't there. I think I was hoping that Tom Kim would have been there for the first match. So maybe there's just some scheduling conflict. Maybe he's getting ready for the, the Amex that starts this week. But yeah, he wasn't there. Kisner just had a rough night. I mean, there was one time he bladed a chip shot out of the bunker and it hit the flag. If it didn't hit the flag, it would have been in the audience. That's how bad he hit this shot. And then right after that, he takes another shot out of the bunker and he almost holds it. So that's what I'm saying. It just had to be nerves. These are professional golfers in a different environment. This is their first time doing it. No, none of them have done it more than once. So it was rough, but it's to be expected. And it was actually, I mean, the players were laughing so hard when he hit that flag that it was amazing. It was entertaining. Gladly, nobody got hit, nobody got hurt. It just hit the flag, but yeah, it was pretty crazy. Now, listen, Tiger will forever be the GOAT. But tonight he looked more like Eldrick than Tiger. Honestly, I just think once again, it was just adrenaline. He missed short putts. He made penalties, even had to take back-to-back shots out of the bunker. He hit one shot out of the bunker. It didn't get out. Then he had to hit it again. And that's just not the Tiger that we all know, the Tiger that we are all used to. Even at one point in the broadcast, he admitted that his team may not break 100. And you know that's something that I can relate to. I just broke 100 for the first time last year in 2024. Yeah. First time breaking 100. But yeah, I mean, it was a rough night for their team, but I love the fact that they kind of, they were going through, they were still trying, but it was entertaining. They didn't get all upset and get all in their heads. They hung with it. They even talked about it in the press conference afterwards that they had a rough night. Now, as I mentioned last week, I think they should do away with the gimmies. It's supposed to be a competitive league. Stop the gimmies already. Now, a good example of this is that in one of their one-on-one matches, Kisner gives Morikawa a gimme putt. Now, Colin goes ahead and putts it anyway, and he misses. He misses the putt, but they had already given it to him. Stop with the gimme putts. Just please. I mean, I know they had already lost the match. They were already losing the match. They were already getting blown out anyway, but maybe that one gimme putt could have made the score just a little bit closer, maybe a little bit more respectable. Stop the gimme putts already, please. Now, the biggest problem may be that these matches are just not competitive at all. Last week, the score was 9-2, and this week, the score was 12-1. These are blowouts. These are pretty lopsided matches, and that could be a problem. I don't know if it's going to be a problem because the product is still entertaining from beginning to end, but these lopsided matches, I have a feeling that if there is a match that comes pretty close in the end, you're going to get the audience really involved. There's going to be something for them to sit there and really watch and root for until the end. Instead of them worrying about, when you're at a regular stadium, when you go to a football game or a baseball game or whatever, if it's a blowout, you're already looking to exit the stadium because you don't want to have to fight with the parking or the travel back home. So I think they're going to have the same problems here. If these matches are just so uncompetitive, if they're so not close at all, fans are going to be looking to get out the door. Unless there's something to keep them there afterwards. I don't know if the fans get to hit on the screen or meet the players afterwards. I have no idea. I would stick around for that. But I don't know if it's going to be a problem that these matches are uncompetitive. Hopefully, once the nerves and the adrenaline settles, they will become competitive. Yeah, they really just have to play better in TGL. And I believe that is going to come with time. These matches do matter, or they're supposed to matter. It seems like we'll have to wait another week to see if we get a competitive match or not. Now, next week, the New York Golf Club is coming back again, and they're playing the Atlanta Drive team. It'll be Atlanta's first time playing, and this will be New York's second time playing. So maybe New York will play better because they've already been in this environment once. They were there for week one. So we'll see. We'll see about week number 3. And whether or not the match is closer, if it's more competitive. But overall, I thought the production in this second week was awesome. And the golf by the LA Golf Club was really good. I also thought that the golf was highly entertaining, even though there were some bad shots and some bad plays, some missed putts, a lot of penalties. I thought it was still very entertaining. The guys were just being themselves. Kisner is pretty funny. Tiger, he had some rough shots. It was, he was looking like a regular dude, even though he's not. He is still the GOAT. You better put some respect on his name. You hear me? But yeah, I thought it was still very entertaining overall. I'm still looking forward to watching it, but I just think the matches have to become a little more competitive. And as I mentioned in my video last week, if you haven't seen that video, go back and watch it. I would love for there to be some way to get some sort of fan involvement, even if a random fan, like if you threw the hammer and the hammer meant that a group of fans were already selected and one of them out of that group had to now come and hit a shot for the other team, that would be awesome. That would be really high stakes for the fans and also for the players, because the fans, one of these fans could put you in a really bad position having to take that shot. But yeah, overall, I thought I enjoyed it. It was entertaining and I thought the time flew by. It was already like 2 hours in and I'm like, whoa, the time just flew by. So I'm looking forward to see what's next. I'm looking forward to see how they expand, how they make this thing grow, and I will be tuning in every week, and hopefully you will too. But let me know what you thought about TGL in its second week. The GOAT was there. Eye of the Tiger. He even dropped the hammer on his first play. It was pretty cool. It's like a mic drop. Boom. But yeah, let me know what you thought in the comments down below. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel. Course vlogs is really what I'm about. I'm about improving my game, but right now, I just want to talk about some golf. This is the only thing that's really going on in golf, but I do have some more course vlog videos coming because that's what you are here for, to see this bad golfer get better. And we will get better in 2025. Anyway, appreciate you guys. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and you know what to do. Have fun playing golf, look good while you do it, and play bad. I will catch you guys in the next Play Bad Golf video on the YouTube channel.